science have gone out and they've found what helps with this. There are these compounds that you can actually find from plants or plant stem cell. Quercetin, you got hydrocinamic acids, you got procyanidins, dihydrochalacones, you got resveratrols, catechins, and anthocyanins, and this is called microRNA. Now, so don't worry too much about the science word. You don't really need to use these words. But what I'm trying to tell you is to achieve what you see here, science has gone out to actually find the little compounds that can help you with each one of these. And these are the compounds that are proven by science. They are, number one, proven by science. They're clinically proven. These are the products that can be found in different sources. Now, imagine taking all of these products that can actually help you and putting them into one formula, right? Imagine taking, this is called microRNA. You can Google them up or you can study them slowly. Very interesting compound that can help in longevity. Now, if I can take microRNA from a source, I can take anthocyanins, I can take resveratrol and hydrocinamic acid. If I can put them all together, I am technically going to achieve this, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have from this slide here is brilliantly put together in a very special formula by the best scientists in the world, Dr. Fred Zulli and Jonathan F. Hull, something called crystal cell. Therefore, I call it the fountain of youth, because every ingredient in crystal cell, the origin of stem cell, is actually fighting the signs of aging. It is increasing the metabolic performance of your cell and actually keeping the natural stem cells in your body as long as possible. Now, science has come for a long time, and this product has taken about 30 years of research. And Dr. Fred Zulli is a mentor and also a scientist that I looked after there in my time as a student. We actually wrote assignment papers about Dr. Fred Zulli. Dr. Fred Zulli is from Mibel Biochemistry, Switzerland, and these components that is put together in crystal cell is actually what you see here. All of this that you find is inside crystal cell. But in simple terms, how do you put it? How do you remember what is inside there? Now, so in my next slides and a few slides to come, I will be discussing about crystal cell and what is inside crystal cell and how it benefits people, right? Now, crystal cell by the medical field is known as the revolution to your cell, right? It is designed to increase the metabolic performance of your cell. Now, but what is actually inside crystal cell? What is actually inside crystal cell? And this is where I am going to probably solidify your knowledge about it, or maybe correct what you already know about it and show you what is actually inside. Now, there's two big components of crystal cell. First is the high value nutrient from plant stem cell. So these nutrients come from the plant stem cell. And another one is high value nutrient from the plants itself. So there's two different components. There are nutrients that we extract from plant stem cells, and there are nutrients that we extract from plants. For example, the first part here, the high value nutrients that we extract comes from apple stem cell and grape stem cell. Very special grapes that comes from France, right? And together we also put some phytonutrients that comes from tomato, acai berry, and blueberry. So basically, whatever that you see in this slide here comes from the different sources of these two and these three things, right? Now, so basically, scientists has different components that have shown that can help you to increase your metabolic performance of the cell. And Dr. Fred Zulli from Mibel Biochemistry has found natural sources to actually extract these components and put them as a product, right? So let me repeat. You have two parts of crystal cell. One is nutrients from plant stem cell, mainly apple and grape. Second group is actually high value phytonutrients or phytocompounds from tomatoes, acai berry, and blueberry. All right. Now, let me show you a little bit about the research work that is being done. I'm not going to go through in detail, but I'm just going to point out to you. Now, look at this effects of apple stem cells on UVB-induced damaged skin and anti-inflammatory. Now, these are studies done to show you that how excellent stem cell can work in reducing inflammation. In this case, is also a cancer study. Now, next one here, also preventive and chemo cancer studies on apple bioactive compounds from apple stem cells. Now, another one in apple, to maintain human adult stem cell. So the apple stem cell is used to maintain the naturally occurring human adult stem cell in you. And that human stem cell can increase the regenerative potential. So technically, plant stem cell component, specifically apple, is used or consumed to maintain your natural adult stem cell in your body. And if you can maintain your natural adult stem cell in the body, you can reduce aging by 50–60%. So this is something very, very important. And research has gone on to show us many things. Even if you see here, grape extract, anti-cancer and antioxidant properties. Now, all of this work points to cancer, points to cardiovascular, points to anti-aging, points to stem cell. So technically, you have a very, very value-rich compounds that can actually help the body fight diseases, can help the body maintain and increase your immunity, and also reduce aging. All right, so it's very important to understand. Now, I'm only citing 4 slides here, but there are over 2,000 studies to back apple stem cell and grape stem cell in different diseases and in different conditions as well, right? So now, yes, apple stem cell, yes, plant stem cell. Now, there are so many products in the market that actually says, yes, we have apple stem cell products. Now, you must understand, crystal cell has nutrients from the plant stem cell. It's extracted out from the plant stem cell and put into your sachets that you take under your tongue, the powder, right? But how is it different? How is crystal's plant stuff different from the rest in the market? Now, you must understand there's only one technology in the world that is proven to be as efficiently to extract components from the plant stem cell, and that is known as the PhytoCeltic. And PhytoCeltic is actually developed by Dr. Fred Zulli, by Nibel Biochem in Switzerland. Now, this technology is able to plant the plant stem cell in huge numbers and to extract the nutrient as effectively as possible. Now, let me talk you through a little bit as quick as possible I can do and as simple as possible. Now, basically, the plant stem cells from grapes and apple are actually in this petri dish. They take a small part. And then you look, this is the most important step. This plant is wounded to produce fully formed callus. So technically, they create a wound on this little plant so that you can form the tissue. And technically, why they do the wound is because the plant then will produce so many compounds to help it recover. And that's where the technology is. And from there, it grows from a close-up of callus tissue. It starts growing. We put some into culture media. And then when you have a lot of this plant stem culture in the liquid, you can actually extract all the nutrients. Now, if you don't wound the plant at this point, you are going to get a very natural occurring plant stem cell, and there will be not enough compounds that you can extract. Now, but the PhytoCeltic technology is so robust and strong that once they do this technique of wounding the plant at the stem cell level, when the plant stem cell grows, it's growing full of compounds that can actually be extracted and concentrated in what you see in your crystal cell. Now, so if you're trying to put crystal cell in a market segment, you must understand crystal cell is not a standalone product. It comes because of its PhytoCeltic technology. And what is PhytoCeltic technology? It's actually a technology that produces plant stem cell in a large amount so that we can extract the very high value compounds from the plant stem cell. So in this case, they got apple and grapes, and we can grow them in such big numbers, in such big concentration that we can actually get the extracts out. Now, if you're asking me, now, is this a synthetic process? Not at all. Remember, it's a very natural process for the plant to produce compounds. And when they have a little wound, they just accelerate producing all these good high-value components that can help the plant to recover. And what we're doing is to extract them out to be used into your body, right? Now, so I've put a little summary here, what stem cell can do. It's a little bit wordy, but if you notice, I put some research background here. So everything is backed by research. Number one is an antioxidant properties. They can actually neutralize free radicals. Tick. So if you're talking about crystal cell, number one, start antioxidant. Number two, very, very important. Almost no product in the market or in the world can stimulate human stem cells. This can be done because they have something called the microRNA from the apple stem cell that can actually increase the proliferation of the human stem cell. Now, again, why do we need to stimulate the human stem cell? If you can stimulate the human stem cell, you can reduce the signs of aging because the human stem cell can help to repair and regenerate. So number one, again, antioxidant. Number two, stimulate human stem cells. Number three, nutrient supply. You have all these polyphenols, peptides, and amino acids that can support health and vitality of the human cells. It's like a high-value nutrient that the cell needs, right? Now, anti-aging and regeneration. Besides stimulating human stem cells, you can actually stimulate anti-aging and regeneration. So most of them are for your skin elasticity, reduce signs of aging. So most of crystal cells benefit was also going to your skin and to improve the elasticity of your skin. And it's proven where people using crystal cell in a clinical study have seen that if within 3 months, you've seen your epidermal skin layer actually improve tremendously, and the elasticity of the skin as well, right? Now, increase cell and metabolic performance. Now, this is what you want. Very importantly, it is able to support mitochondrial health. Now, mitochondria is an organelle inside your cell that produces energy or ATP. So if you can increase or keep your mitochondria inside your cell as healthy as possible, you're going to be able to produce a lot of energy. Now, this is very, very important. And if you can do that, you're going to reduce the oxidative stress damage in critical organs such as brain, heart, and liver. Now, I already said about inflammation. You can also increase wound healing. The growth factors like cytokines, they can help with promoting cell repair during inflammation. Now, and finally, once you take crystal cell for a period of time, you are able to prevent age-related disorders. Now, the bioactive compounds over time will reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, which is actually the major contributors of disease such as arthritis, Alzheimer's, and cardiovascular disease. Now, let me take you back again this slide. So, when I first consume crystal cell, what does it do? Right? It cannot do everything together. Now, so this is the beauty of the product. When you first take crystal cell, in the first 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you are technically taking this one here. Antioxidant properties, nutrient supply, number two. You're going with increasing metabolic performance and wound healing. So in the first 6 weeks, technically, crystal cell is helping you to reduce inflammation, get your nutrient supply in, not from the main food that you eat, like your rice and protein and so on, all these micronutrients that you need them. And third is actually increasing your metabolic performance of your cell. Now, after a period of 6 weeks, okay, let me just repeat that. I tend to repeat myself. I'm very sorry. Let's look at this again. When I take crystal cell for the first weeks, what is happening to your body? Crystal cell is helping you to increase your antioxidant, reduce your inflammation in your body, give you the micronutrient that your cell needs. It is increasing your mitochondrial capacity, hence your cell performance. And then it comes to your second phase after the 6 weeks when you continue taking them. Now, when you continue taking them, your body has reached to a point that is performing above 70% just in 6 weeks, clinically proven. And then after the 6 weeks, you're stimulating your human stem cells naturally. So I always tell people that I know that is taking crystal cell, do not stop. Your first 6 weeks is very, very important. And after 6 weeks, you are actually achieving a secondary effect or second phase effect, if you like to call it, where you're actually stimulating your human stem cells. And from there, the third effect in 6 to 8 months is to prevent age-related disorder. So you need to trust the process of taking crystal cell. Try to think about this in this way. Phase 1, 6 weeks, what am I trying to achieve? Phase 2, what am I trying to achieve? And phase 3, what am I trying to achieve? If I repeat myself again, phase 1, everything about reducing inflammation, about providing nutrients as much as possible and increasing your metabolic performance. Phase 2, stimulating your own natural stem cells. Phase 3, preventing age-related disorder. Now, if you are in phase 3, you have now reaped the benefits of anti-aging. And this is very, very important. Not only anti-aging, you actually push any diseases such as cardiovascular and Alzheimer's and so on, right? Now, it's very important to understand this part. So, ladies and gentlemen, this summary of crystal cell, you must be able to think about it in terms of phase 1 or stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, right? Now, crystal cell actually represents the next evolution of metabolic enhancement from a very innovative plant stem cell technology called PhytoCeltic. It is backed by science. Crystal cell actually offers the only way or the only natural pathway to optimizing your metabolic performance. So as a scientist here, I 100% endorse this product because what you see inside this product are little scientific components or compounds that can help you boost your cell performance. So it's very important to understand that the medical field considers it a revolution to the cell, something the cell needs and something the cell has been lacking for years and years and years. All right. Now, another component of my talk today is something known as the synergistic effect. What we have found is, remember the stage 1 or phase 1, stage 2, and stage 3 of crystal cell. When we are taking these crystal cells for these different stages, we found a synergistic effect with one of our other products called the Snowphyllforte. Now, basically, a Snowphyll is a nanotechnology-based spirulina. It's called Snowphyll because the spirulina is actually coated with a frozen nanotechnology product that to increase the detoxification of your body and cell. Now, the synergistic effect here, what we found is we are able to increase the efficiency of crystal cell by using Snowphyllforte together. So when people consume crystal cell without the Snowphyll, we find the stage 1 moving to stage 2 to 3 is slightly slowed down. However, when you use Snowphyll and crystal cell together, and what happens is now you have this synergistic effect, and Snowphyll is helping crystal cell to increase its efficiency, right? I already said it's a nanotechnology-based product, and the main purpose of it is to increase the efficiency of detoxification. Now, half the time we age is due to the toxins in your body. So Snowphyll is one of the products that can actually carry out cellular detoxification, not only serum or blood. Now, every time people say, oh, I got any detoxification, it's only from your blood or serum. You need to be able to do it from at the cellular level. Now, you must be able to remove chemicals, pollutants, other toxins as well. Now, it also promotes general wellness and health, prepares the cells to increase its efficiency and from crystal cell, and also reduce inflammation. Now, there are several clinical case review studies using Snowphyll. People with lack of red blood cells, people with certain blood diseases have tremendous improvement after consuming Snowphyll. So you must understand there's a synergistic effect. It's not crystal cell helping Snowphyll, but Snowphyll increasing the efficiency of crystal cell. So by incorporating these two products together, phytoscience and Nivea Biochemistry have a strong formula to achieve anti-aging and disease-free life, right? Now, so there is this recommended intake of consumption of crystal cell. For healthy individual, what is actually recommended is 1 sachet in the morning, 1 sachet in the afternoon. And For non-critical health problems, 2 sachets in the morning of Crystal Cell on an empty stomach, and 1 sachet of Snowphyll in the afternoon. However, in critical disease and health issue, we strongly recommend 2 sachets in the morning in empty stomach and 2 sachets in the afternoon after lunch for Crystal Cell, and 1 sachet in the morning and 1 sachet in the afternoon for critical health. Now, I'm sure many of you members of PhytoScience have actually seen the miracles effect of what Crystal Cell and Snowphyll can do, and the dosage that is given to people. And you probably can share it after the talk today in terms of your discussion, right? Now, why are we a standout in the wellness industry? Let me tell you, Crystal Cell is actually a standout in the wellness industry. It is a product that none else can match because of the science behind it. So it is scientifically proven. The technologies are all patented. The ingredients are not only scientifically proven, they're clinically proven, which means they've taken and used it for cardiovascular patients, for other diseases as well. And there's really amazing achievement that what you can get. Now, and all the ingredients are actually pharmaceutical grade. Although these products are registered under a functional food, they're actually pharmaceutical grade quality. And we actually have real life case reviews. And there's always continuous product knowledge support from the Mibel Biochemistry team in Switzerland, PhytoScience team in Malaysia, to increase and put the best products out in the market, right? So it is a standard product that can actually increase cell metabolic performance and also maintain your natural occurring human stem cells, all right? Now, what you have in your hands is actually an opportunity to reboot your health and to live a meaningful life. So like I said, it's all about you and how you approach the remaining years of your life and what you can do now, all right? Now, take this opportunity. Try to reflect in the idea of what you are trying to achieve in your life. Now, think about this word called health span. We have moved from lifespan, which you mean you can live to about 90 years or so on and so forth. But you probably start to get a certain disease when you're 45. Now, but we don't want that. We want you to be as healthy as possible, as long as possible. Now, for example, you have any sort of illness towards 80, 85 years old, and then you live the remaining life, right? So we want you to be as healthy as possible, as long as possible, and that is something called the health span. We want you to be able to take this opportunity and be brave, not only for yourself, but also to be able to share this secret formula that we have to as many prospects as possible so that they can also benefit. Now, remember, by sharing this or by consuming, number one, you are helping yourself. And number two, you are helping countless people there, whether they are professionals or whether they are family members or whoever that will actually improve, right? Now, I myself have seen people that actually have taken Crystal Cell and seen a difference in their life. And the longer they take them, they start to be more confident. They start to be less sick. They have more energy and less fatigue, and therefore they can live their fullest potential.